We're gonna do it anyway.
It's probably not the best of times to play that clip, but here we are. I was about to say Happy Statue Tuesday. Welcome. Nah, what's up, you guys? How's it going? Soul Reaper in his house. Like seeing new faces. Long time listener, long time viewer. I forgot how it goes, but what's up? Carl's in the house. Knight's in the house. Man, yeah, this turned out awesome. This turned out like this looks so good. Sorry. But if they reissue this one, no, I'm just kidding. Altered States, what is up? But yeah, man, tonight we'll be talking about how Prime One, Sideshow, Iron Studios, and what other company out there? But the ones, oh yeah, Hot Toys. Can you believe it now? Like the freaking statue companies are now on the Hot Toys realm of like doing 2.0s. Like, it's crazy to me. It's insane to me. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy too when these guys show up late and the only thing they gotta do for the whole day. No kidding. I don't care. Man, it's like bad news for the day. I mean, we got a tornado here, and I was like, I don't care about no tornado. Like, what the freak's up with Prime One? But no one's laughing today. I guess. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I can see Jarhead laughing hysterically in the background. Oh, he left. Man, but rescale, reissue, reprint. Cheers. All right, ban that guy for a little bit. Oh, what do you call it? Cash, the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, the Shadow Realm. Nice guy's definitely in there.
Jesus. Oh yeah, so I did put a poll out there. We have some people joining in right now, but let's see. I'm gonna put this zoom in so no one sees my other stuff. Wow, there's 16 votes in so far. Wow, look at that. Let's see. I'm gonna share this screen. That's the hardest thing to do. Pause with the community is to get community engagement. It's always tough, man. What do you think?
Yeah, always, man. Always. Some people just want to watch, man. You know, they don't want to actually speak or give an opinion or vote. But
throw a super chat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But man, look, this is interesting. Okay. This is interesting. We got 20 people watching, and then we got 19 votes. 53%. Okay, like. So I knew something like this was gonna happen today. I knew it. Okay. So I asked the question. The poll is out there. Do you support reissues? 53%. 53% can kiss my. Okay. 53% said yep. 21% said nope. 26% said they feel indifferent about it. Send a super chat.
Yeah.
Then this guy, I thought we were friends, but Theo says, let the rescale flow through you. God damn. Lucky Lex is in the house. I'm driving to work, says Solar Reaper. What's up? I guess I'll tell you where I cast my vote. Spoilers. I do not support reissues. How about you, Cash?
It's tough because it's like if it's that piece that you want, it's like yeah, okay, but like for example, the Prime One Batman quarter scale Hush, right? It's a piece that more than likely is going to be my Batman.
What?
And if they didn't rescale, then I wouldn't have that option to have it as my Batman. But because they did, yeah, I don't think I support it, even though it goes against everything I said because I'm buying one. But like, I don't know. It's difficult.
Get
man.
him out of here.
I know. I don't think they should do this though, but Yeah, I think it all started with that poison ivy, man. They made that thing like 5 different ways, and now it's like, oh, okay, you know.
Are you talking about the sideshow one?
No, the Prime One Arkham Ivy or whatever it was.
They did that 5 different ways? I didn't know that.
No, like the flesh tone, the green tone, and then I don't know, it was like a 1/3.
Oh, I missed out on that one.
Oh, no one knows what I'm talking about? Okay. Here you guys.
That's another universe. You're probably in the good universe over there. This universe, they're rescaling the crap out of this thing. Big game. Where do you fall on this one?
License problems,
Wednesdays at 8, we know.
I mean, so I get where people come from, where they go, well, because it's in a new size now, I can get the statue. But it's taken away from the collectability of the other statue, in my opinion. When you make something less rare, you take away from the collectability of it, I think. Then you got all these variants of statues and all this stuff. I think, people wonder why statues sit and they don't sell. And when you do sell them, you got to sell them for like 50%, less than what you bought them for. This is why. You got stuff like this going on in the community. Yeah, like I said, it's great. I'm glad people get to get their 1/4 scale statue and all, and it's a great statue. But man, you this is, I think, messing up the hobby.
Answer subject to change by the end of the show. Just a heads up. If Sideshow wants to throw me $20, what's up? I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, I completely agree with everything you said. The biggest thing being, this is a temporary kick for everybody. They're like, oh man, I get the 1/4 scale. I'm so happy now. And then when they get that statue they've been looking for forever, and they're like, oh man, I didn't get it. And then like 2 or 3 years later, they're like, oh, reissue in the variant. Let's go. And they're like, what the fuck? Rose asking, will this make the 1/3 price go up? I don't know, man. I feel like it would bring it down, but it's a hard one too, because a lot of people have a tough time going up to 1/3.
Yeah, I think it'll either make it go down or it'll just stabilize where it's at, because a lot of people, I think there are collectors out there who either A, never got it because it is 3rd scale, or B, they started collecting 3rd scale because that was a scale that made certain statues, like the Superman Hush. I think at that point, a lot of people went the 3rd scale so they could have that Hush. And now, if they had knew that they could have got it in 1/4, they might have waited a couple years, but you never know.
So there's that, but this is crazy to me. Theo is saying the incentive to pre-order is at an all-time low due to things like this. This is gonna bring up pre-orders for these things, but like next year or 2 years from now, pre-orders are gonna be like, hell no. They're just gonna rescale this thing, or they're gonna reissue it, revariant, whatever they want. That's good. I'm gonna be like, I'm not pre-ordering shit. Oh, and if they do this in 1/4, if they do DK3, my favorite Batman of all time, in like 1/4, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Douchebag says, instead of reissues, why not just make better quality versions of the same characters, IPs? Just please don't charge crazy prices. So this right here too, from the business side, I would speculate that they've tested so many Batmans. A lot of Batmans haven't been like bangers. So they're like, crap, we're losing a lot of money. We're losing a lot of like time and effort. Let's just freaking rescale this thing or reissue this thing. So maybe from the business standpoint, they're like, man, we can't put out bangers. Let's sell the bangers again that were bangers.
Yeah.
Lucky's saying, I have the Prime 1 Lee Bermejo Joker. I understand why they're making it 1/4. It's just too good. I don't see it lowering the value of the 1/3. No, man. I feel like it started with the Superman Hush, the Prime one. People were like, "Oh, it's different. The cape flow is different. The base is smaller. It's a different scale." Like they're not gonna keep doing this like with the rest of the line, or if they do it, they're just gonna keep it at the Hush line because they have the Batman right next to it. They're only gonna keep it at the Hush, but if they start going off, nah, they won't bother doing that. And here we are, man. Something I had no idea they were gonna do with the Bermejo stuff. I thought they were gonna
Yeah. The Bermejo stuff is well received. It's interesting. Like this came out of nowhere. It really did come out of nowhere. However, even if you look at the Superman, they took away like the angels, the Batman, they took away the bats and the monitors. Which the monitors I think was a great thing, but I think they should have left the bats on the Batman. If they start getting crazy doing this with like the Green Lantern, the Wonder Woman, like if they really redo like everything, I don't think that's a good idea. I think it has to be your bangers, like the Hush, the Bermejo. It got to be the top like DC bangers, man.
That's tough though, man, because a lot of people don't consider that Wonder Woman or the Aquaman that I have behind me a banger. And I think those are bangers. And if they did those in quarter scale, that's tough, man. Let me catch up with the chat. You either love 1/3 or don't, so it's already a niche area for new collectors. Jojo says, imagine if Prime 1 do all their Predator statues in quarter. Oh, I heard someone say that earlier. Like, oh, that would kill her. Could you imagine that? Like the Jungle Hunter, the City Hunter in quarter?
Yeah, I don't want to see them get crazy. Like I said, man, if y'all want to pick a few, okay, whatever, man, but don't go doing the whole catalog, man.
Yeah, I hope they don't.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't support it. But nice guys saying the words that will like make me go fly over to wherever he's at and drop something. What if they rescale the Prime 1 Green Lantern? That's like well, if it does anything, it'll help me find that 1/3 one. So hopefully someone can stop me that.
Yeah.
Altered State says they should at least touch up and change a few things if they're gonna redrop even a different scale. That's the least they can do. I feel like they did with the examples you gave, right? They took away the monitor. They took away.
Yeah, they're taking stuff away. And Phoenix came on our show 2 weeks ago, and he shared the Prime 1 Hush, the 3rd scale and the quarter. Obviously, with it being such a different age gap in release, you can definitely tell the quality of their paint, their details, and just the technology has gotten so much better from then to now. It was night and day with the details. So obviously it's gonna, they're gonna be a quote unquote better piece from that standpoint. But I'm not for it, even though I most likely will get the Batman, the Hush Batman. I'm not for this either. Like, I think that it will water stuff down, and that's not good for like the brand, because they're just going to become known as, oh yeah, they'll rescale it just like Sideshow. Oh, they'll do a variant later. Like, if you're gonna do this stuff, whatever, just let people know up front so they can make that financially educated decision.
Yeah, like Sideshow is like a culprit of this too. With like the recent, one of the guys said he sold his whole Mythos line because of like what happened. He was like, I'm not gonna put up with this, and I was like, man, that's But sorry, go ahead.
No, last thing, if they are gonna do stuff like this, I think you guys should leave it up to the fans. Like, make a poll. Hey, we're gonna rescale 1 or 2 a year or whatever it is. Like, can you guys pick which one you guys want to see in that scale? I think it would still piss people off, but at least it'd be more fan, voted.
Yeah, at least get some like input. Don't just put like it's a little bit. Ryan says they should be forced by the UN to make it deliberately worse than the original by hiring the person who did Jennifer's body to redo the portrait. Got it.
Jesus.
Douchebag says, I know people are going to hate me for this, but honestly, I would love a quarter or 1/3 reissue of the Sideshow Deja Thoris statue from you. You're a bad boy, douchebag. I'm not saying, like, for me, it's wrong. For whoever the collectors are out there, if it's for you, it's for you. Just giving you, like, what do they do? Like, a warning sign of things to come. Like you said earlier, it's going to be watered down. I said, like, within 2 years, people are going to be like, I'm not pre-ordering anything. I'm just going to wait till they announce their quarter scale or their 1/3, or I feel it's going to bring down the community even more. Solo says, when the Hush 1/3 came out, it was $9.99. Now the quarter is more than that. See, that's the crazy part, because they're profiting off like the quarter scale, selling a little bit more, even though the 1/3 was that price years ago. It's not like they're doing anything special with this new one. They're reusing the same everything. They're updating a little bit here and there, but they're just pocketing a lot of money, man. Old Geek says, Primon got smart and realized they were missing the majority of statue collectors. Love it. See, there's somebody that likes it right there. So, and I think this Old Geek is the guy, like, he collects a lot of statues too. So he's been before, now, and he's up for it. Fettuccini says, what's up, Amelia? I'm freaking pissed. I just bought the 1/3 Joker this Saturday. Now I gotta There's no way. There's no way. There's no freaking way. Do you believe this? There's no way.
I hope he's joking.
You there, Big Game? I think he's still. Fettuccini, you gotta. Crazy. Fettuccini, like, see what happened? See what happened?
I know this morning he was like, "I'm sorry, what?"
Yeah. Oh man, but see, that's an example right there. Rose says if they did a bunch, it would water down the Prime 1 brand. Yeah, that's completely true. What's up, Mitchell Lawrence? What's up, Ross? That doesn't justify the price for a very slightly detail. Yeah. Marmalade says they should keep the batarang in the eye and trim the base. I think they kept a portrait like that. Douchebag comes back with, they're going to be wrong. I understand the argument that it's wrong to issue statues. However, I also understand the person who wasn't able to get a piece when it was available and now wants to get it. What's your thoughts on that, Cash? Tough luck, son. Okay.
I do kind of feel like that. Like, so it's interesting, right? Like, I collect Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and One Piece cards, right? And when it comes to Pokemon and One Piece specifically, scalpers are always there. And this one guy made an interesting point. He's like, you can't call them scalpers, investors, or collectors. It doesn't matter what they are. If you get to the item first, you got there first. Like, tough luck. And that makes so much sense. Like, that is the part of collecting, is the fact that, okay, Casual just unboxed the Sabretooth, right? Mm-hmm. I want that Sabretooth. It's one of the few X-Men pieces that I think is done perfectly. I can't get upset that he saw the deal before me. That's part of collecting. Somebody has to get it, and somebody unfortunately has to miss out. So this comment is kind of asked perfectly, because it's I don't want to see this done too much, man. Like, I don't want to see like variants 10 months after people have already bought the first one. Like, every now and then, if it's like a flesh tone Ivy versus green tone, like, that's okay. Or a black Batman with a blue one. Oh, okay, sure, whatever. I don't even like that, but all right, whatever. But like rescaling and this and that, like, overall, it's not good, man. I don't think this is good. I don't.
I'm catching up. So it says, had they reissued the 1/3 punchline to quarter scale, I'll do it. Rose says, I mean, I think the 1/3 is better, has more presence. Sometimes the smaller is good too. Some people like short king. Some people, they consider them. Mitchell says it's great for quarter collectors who wanted this piece. This is prime one after all. They used to do different color variants. Mr. Peppo says sold my second Bermejo Joker the other week. Wow, perfect timing, man. But Fedocino Alfredo, if you're still out there, please confirm. They should have. They should have kept everything. This old geek says Batarang portrait in the deluxe. I just think there are quarter scale collectors and 1/3 collectors. It shouldn't affect one or the other. Lucky Lex says it will, man. It eventually it hits that one statue that you have or the one statue that you've been contemplating, and it will definitely impact. Maybe it won't, but I think for the most part, I think it will. What's up, X-Men Exclusive says, I'm so glad I don't collect Pokemon cards because the scalper would have had to go rock bottom the same day they grabbed all the exclusive boxes. I'm slamming their ass on the table, then I'm gonna leave. Piggy's picks. Why don't they reissue the Voltron? Cash, you sure not this hard on Sideshow and all their variants and different size reissues? Honestly, in my situation, I really like Buffy, so I would have bought a statue of her. Unfortunately, I didn't know that anything like that existed and would have bought it if I knew it did. So that right there, like for me, I would have accepted the loss right there. But waiting around for a new, for a new sculpt, new everything, it would have paid off more than like, oh man, they're reissuing the old one. Like to me, that's like a, what do they call it? Cookie crumbs, like, oh, like I'll survive off of this for a little bit. I'd rather have the whole cookie, or the whole cake, if you know what I mean. Okay. Fettuccine's back. He says a reissue is a cheap money snag. I'm all for same character, but switch it up a bit, change the pose or the base, put some work in. Hashtag still pissed. Oh, I think he's telling the truth, man. You better get your money back.
I'm sorry that happened, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry that happened. I think that it's just interesting that why this one though?
Because now to be honest, I think they're like just picking at like different bangers, like you guys said initially, but now they have like two different lines, Bermejo and Hush, and now they're just gonna start picking random spots everywhere, and they're gonna get people lured in. Because if they were gonna do the whole Hush line, people will get bored with that, automatically. Like not everyone collects Hush, so they have to like.
Who all worked with them? Bermejo, was it David Finch who worked with them too?
Finch worked with them.
Do you think they're gonna do like an artist rescale or something?
I don't know, because the Hush was done by Jim Lee, right?
Jim Lee, yeah.
I don't think he was like too big with them, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
Oh God, great!
Ledge says, reissues, you have my full support. Oh,
wow.
These aren't going to be worse. They just want us to think they have value. How's it going, Ledge? Mr. Popo says because it's popular, the Bermejo.
Yeah. It's a big name. Great artist, man. Great artist.
Yeah, so this is the thing I'm worried about too. Ryan says it's almost as bad as doubling the original ES.
Ooh, yeah, great point.
Yeah. He puts with deviled eyes and deviled horns, reissue the Arkham line. Man. Douchebag says, trust me, casual, if a company makes a quality Buffy piece, I would definitely consider getting it. Sadly, no one ever does it. The last time Sideshow did it was 15 or more years ago. I have no options.
They did Spike, right? It was Spike from Buffy, I think.
I haven't watched that show, to be honest. I'm so glad I've been out of the statue game for a while now. This guy says, Well, what people have said, I'm saying that as someone who has 3 of them, that profile thing. No, I seen him around. He didn't have that picture before. That's funny.
Well, never mind.
Hendrik says it's a test, feeling around to see how far they can get. They're watching as we speak. They should pay
Jesus
me for bringing this up. So again, I'm gonna bring this up because, like, as transparent as we want to be, we have 44 votes, and we got 45 people watching. Yeah, people are engaging with this thing. But here we go. So, do you support reissues? 41% said yep. 27% said nope. 32% said they're indifferent. This is like catching me off guard, man. I thought more people would be like against this, but hey, man, this is
actually, the indifferent doesn't shock me that it's second, because it's not saying yes, but it's also leaving that window open. Hey, if it's that piece I want, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's true.
They shouldn't. I don't think they should reissue Dutch. I think Prime 1 and Sideshow should just do a new Dutch. Like, it's such a popular character, man, you know?
Yeah. I mean, but that's the thing, man. Like, everything, like, you have to admit, for the last like couple of months or last couple of years, a lot of the new stuff have not been bangers. They haven't been bangers to where like they've lowered the edition size to a lot of the new pieces. They've like brought up new ideas, new IPs, and they're not selling well. Like, even J&D, when they say they sell out, like, you can find them in distributors, you can find them like elsewhere. It's a tough market, and it's a tough time to be selling a lot of stuff. So for the Hot Toys route, right? The Hot Toys guys bring it up all the time. Like, I'd rather have the better quality version. It's like, what happened to the piece that you had before? Mitchell Lawrence says, I never could understand Buffy why they would go back to school with vampires running around and demon teachers. Angel was so cool. One angry black man says, Kaz, you only collect basically 1/3. There isn't a quarter scale statue that you wish they would reissue. See, like, no, because like if I were to say, like, if there's one they would reissue I would get, I feel like I'd fall under that the boat of I'm with reissue. So there's not one I would want in reissued form. Not one. I don't want to pay $2,000 for Dutch because Prime 1 does it. Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
You got any other thoughts? I was gonna share a lot of people's comments, like they put it up in the post, but there's a lot. So
yeah, I think this might be like a tell of what's to come, because someone had made a point that we think there's going to be a shift from, like, because think about it, like, if you're a younger person and we'll say 24, we'll say like 17 to 24, right? You probably don't have the capital to like really afford like high-end collecting. And I think most people like that age, they're looking at like Funko Pops, or like the collector's edition that might come with a new video game where you can pay an extra $80 and get like a statue, like how PCS did with Spider-Man 2 with the Venom and a Spider-Man, something like that. And I think we're gonna start seeing companies pull strings at the collector. You know what I mean? I mean, who's really the target audience? I mean, like I said, I think people are like, why wouldn't you want that Superman Hush and quarter scale? I mean, there's not a definitive quarter scale Superman. It's not a definitive quarter scale Batman, so we'll give you one.
We'll give you the one that was proven at 1/3. So we'll give you in quarter.
Yeah, basically.
From the business standpoint, it makes sense. Like, something that was a banger, resell it, different scale, let those fools deal with it. It's scary.
But think about it. Superman, Batman, Joker. They redid all three of those. What quarter scale is the definitive Joker, definitive Batman, definitive Superman in those three characters from any company you can think of? Like, we don't have one. It's all, oh, I think this is the best. I think this is the best. But there's not like a community. Because for the longest, Superman Hush was just, it was the Superman. Didn't even matter the scale. And I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Douchebag, we're gonna go over this tomorrow for the J&D and the Kingdom Come stuff, but yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit tomorrow. So if you were to rescale one quarter Red Sonja, Joker for me, it's not even close. I take Blitzway. Yeah. Like this Hawkman right here. I feel like a lot of people love this Hawkman in 1/3 from Iron Studios. They did it in 1/10. And I was like laughing because I was like, that's a crazy jump. Like 1/3 to 1/10. Like that's
now if they did that in 1/4, would nobody say nothing?
I know, man. People would be like, oh, I want the open wing one, let's go. But man, like so I'll go into a little bit deeper pause after I read some more comments, because the guys in the comments had me very, very intrigued. So I posted this in our Casual Nerd Problems group and in the Statue Collectors group. So the Casual Nerd Problems group is like, built of 2,500, CMP Nation followers. It's not as big as the Statue Collectors group. The Statue Collectors group is pretty big. But oh, look, Dion's back in the house. Like 2 minutes ago, he said, much like movies and video games do these days with countless sequels, why risk it all on a new and unproven franchise when you could have part 7 of an already proven success continue to make you money? That's what we were talking about a little bit ago, right?
Yeah.
Could you see it okay on your side, or should I zoom in a little bit more?
No, it's good. It's good.
So Dion said that. Marco says, only way they will stop this is if people stop buying them. So be mad at the buyers as well. If Hush Superman did bad, we wouldn't have this problem. Yeah, that's because the Superman sold out first week or something, right?
Yeah, it was super quick, man. Once they did Superman, you knew Batman was coming, and it came shortly after. Like you knew it. You knew it.
Yeah. Our guy Joe says, I understand why collectors are upset, and I truly feel for those that get impacted by these. I do, however, love to see some of these third being released in quarter as well. For some, they just won't ever get a 1/3 just due to the size. The real thing, and we've beaten this to death, is it would be beneficial to have this knowledge right up front. Doing these at a much later date and time seems to be the bigger issue for most. That's true, right? Like I feel like that's a huge issue for a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
Glass Show speaking the truth. Mitchell says they were saying the opposite to you, Casual. Pedro Lopez, who's this we have this week? Pedro Lopez, let us know. Okay, so going down, Fred FBJ says, sadly, I've been conditioned now for every piece. There will be a reissue or variant. Oh, that hurts my heart, man. Can you? Because FBJ is part of the 1/6 community, so he knows. That hurts. Matt says 1/3 scale is not as popular and or as profitable as quarter. So while us collectors are in it for the passion and value of collecting collectibles, that's a we problem. Companies are in it for the money. They don't love these rocks. We do, and we'll keep buying them. If you want something rare and exclusive, custom is king. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, he said Academy Award winner Tiana Taylor. I don't know who that is. Do you know her?
Yeah, she's recently single. She was with some basketball player, but now she's single, so.
Oh, she's looking for a short king? Is that what you said? Our guy Rose says, man, I have the 1/3 and that pretty much the same price I paid. For me, this is one of the best Joker designs. talking about the Superman.
Wow.
I'm sorry, the Joker Bermejo. Jose says, I'm waiting for that 1/4 Batman 1000. Matt then goes and says, for everyone who says they don't care about ES, they shouldn't care about resize, reissue, neither.
Okay.
Roberto says, don't be a gatekeeper. You get a Joker and you get a Joker. I mean, it is the best 1/3 Joker and now the best quarter. He says, hashtag license problems. You good, big game? I feel like he keeps coming in and out. Pause. Our guy Marty says, what do companies need to do? This is funny. What do companies need to do to step up their game? Prime One says, hold my beer, release the Bermuda. That was funny.
It's this crappy hotel internet, bro.
It's all good. I suspected. At least now you know Tuesdays are the best days, you know? I had to slide that in there. Brian says, it wouldn't bother me at all if it were known up front that there would be 2 scales released. I don't think it's cool to announce it down the road, but that's just my 2 copper cents. Jason says, people are just mad because the 1/3 Superman Hush doesn't sell well over for $2,500 anymore and can't sell for $2,000 now. So would you say like the quarter scale hurts that price, Cash?
Yeah, man, because like I said, a lot of quarter scale collectors were gonna pick certain pieces up in 3rd scale because that's the only way you could get it. And he's right, man. That Superman was going for $3,000 in some instances. Crazy. So ain't getting them prices no more.
Yeah, there's no way. Xerox says, for me is a good news. I only collect quarter scale. Hope they do complete the complete line.
Wow.
Nick says, I agree. Superman Hush, I felt differently because it was the same concept but different design, whereas this is just a direct rescale. No design change at all. Jeff says, totally agree. The minute they did this on the Star Wars, I sold the Mythos collection. That's crazy. That's like putting your mouth or your whatever it is.
Yeah.
Hendrix says, dude, for real, they do it with comic books. Some go up 10 reprints and then foils, metals, and even glow in the darks. I guess if they can make money on work already done, they can just kick it and go on vacation. It's a smart move, but we're the ones that pain in the end, mentally and literally. But that does give some folks a chance to not go 3rd scale for the love of a good sculpt. I might pick this one up because I did want it, but 1/3 is not in the books for me. So I feel like that's reasonable.
Yeah.
That perspective. Never overpay for a statue. Another one will come around. Yeah. Says that's true. The only people are upset is because they want to sell their statues in the future. You all see the new Twitter head updates? Who's that? Sorry. Let's see. Let's keep going. I completely agree here. Pure money grab, no integrity. What's the point in having edition sizes when it will just be redone exactly the same? Yeah. Jack says, I'm speaking solely as predominantly quarter scale collector. I see 1/3 that I love, but either the price or the sheer price of the piece. I love it when the companies give me the chance to purchase a statue at a more affordable price and smaller footprint. I even can appreciate reissues. Some of us haven't been in the hobby for 10 years or more. A chance to buy a piece you've wanted for a few years, but the resale market was ridiculous. And speaking of resale, yes, it could affect the price of the original, but the market fluctuates as it is. Just trying to present the other side of the coin, not trying to anger anyone. Peace. We're here to anger everybody, so I'm just kidding. Rami says, because Prime One got a higher profit from the quarter scale. Whoa. Do you think that's true?
I don't know.
I feel like
I
they
heard
they
profit.
they reused like the same mold and the same concept. Like they didn't have to put too much work behind it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Robert says, I don't care if they change the scale, but at least don't be lazy and change the pose to these studios need to step their game up because their creativity is lazy to non-existent. Mark is eating his popcorn. Evan says, good news, everyone. Tafarti says, I had told you so. And then there's like a bunch of comments here, which we'll get into in a little bit. But what are your thoughts on so far what everyone's been sharing and stuff?
Yeah, I think it's no different than the poll. I mean, and you see how some people are just like, hey man, like I'm happy that they're doing it, but if you're gonna do it, go all in. I think there's other people that are like, dude, this is not cool. And if you are gonna do it, can you at least let us know up front and don't pick something that's been done so far away? I mean, it's always gonna be mixed, but I think overall, I think the vast majority of people are kind of like, hey, what we doing, man? Let's get some new stuff out.
Going back to the poll, we're at 55 votes. 44% said yep, they support reissues. 24% said nope, they don't support it, and 33% feel indifferent about it. I gotta say, we are 42 minutes in. I thought this was gonna flip, but seeing this not flip and seeing how this is going, I feel that people are, they like what they like, right? But I'm thinking more long term for me, man. Like if I see this juggernaut, I have the sideshow juggernaut, and they do some type of variant or they do a rescale on it. I don't know if I'm gonna throw it away, or I don't know if I'm gonna just try to sell it. But if it starts affecting any piece that I have behind me, it's gonna affect me in a weird way. Just because the whole collectability for me is gone. I'm not saying that because I want to resell them at a higher price. I'm just saying that like I paid for that, like that limited edition, number for me. 500 of these, and 500. There's only 500 out there. But now knowing they're adding on to edition size, it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, man. What happened? If they're gonna do Batman stuff, do more villains. Dan the Collector, they should at least hold value. I don't think they're gonna hold value anymore. Like the Bermejo one, like that's a solid piece, but I've seen that in Facebook Marketplace go from $500 to like $900 for a third scale statue, man. I feel after this, people are gonna be like, I'm gonna get the quarter scale for $1,000. Piggy says, it's how it is. They are for profit. You buy your dream car that you've never seen, and as soon as hop on the way, you 66 to 7 of them in various colors.
Dude, okay. I have definitely been like, yo, I see a lot of this car, a lot of that car. So I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like the second you buy them, you're like, damn, everybody got one.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how that works. So I know that comment.
Okay, so a question for you, Cash. Like, let's say the Bermejo, they already put the price behind it, but like the next 4 or 5 statues, they put $1,000 for quarter scale statues, right? But what if they start inching, which they will do eventually? They start inching to $1,500, $1,600 for quarter scale statues. They go like, because the economy, it's been like 5 years since we did this.
Yeah, that's like the one thing that they can't do is, that's the one thing I will give them. If you look at the Superman, the Batman, stuff like that, nothing was like, oh, dude, look at that price. Because that's the one thing you can't do, man. You can't have it too much. That's not going to work like that. Not in my opinion.
Yeah. Mr. Puppet says, give other collectors an opportunity to own it in a smaller scale. Let it rip. Beyblade. Hashtag Beyblade. Theo says, I don't think much of this stuff will hold value in the future. That's why you really have to buy what you love. Yeah, man, that's... I don't know. Like, I was thinking about selling my Hawkman because this guy was selling at $3,000. I was going to sell it for $2,999, but I don't think it's going to sell anymore. People are going to wait for the reissue.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to wait now.
Big Game, is your internet back? Doesn't look like it. He's giving me weird vibes just looking at the screen like that. He looks like he's contemplating. But I don't know if I want to read the rest of the other group because I feel like it's most of the same. But do you want to give out any more thoughts on this thing, man?
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see what comes next. Or even when, you know, if this is going to be more of a regular thing or if it's going to be more sporadic. With the past trajectory, it's almost like, what's the companion piece? It would have to be that, you know, that Batman. So
yeah, the Batman, the Damned.
Yeah, it's I don't know. This is something that's coming, you know, and there's nothing we can do about it. Damn, Ryan, that's funny. I like that.
He said, Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, reissue. Oh, I would call the episode tomorrow that. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, that's perfect. If you don't mind, Ryan, I'm going to call the episode that tomorrow. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, reissued on
Man.
Oh, that's a perfect name.
Man.
That's a perfect title. Yeah. Again, I'm not a fan of this whole thing. I feel 2 to 3 years, I want to come back, and I hate to say this, like at any time, but I'm like, I told you so. I told you so. You supported this, and now we're here with version 3.0 of Sabretooth and a variant of Sabretooth. So don't be yelling at me because your statue didn't hold value. Like I'll give you $200.
Yeah, and I think for the company, you know, they're trying to reach all those buyers. Because think about it, like after the company gets their money, I don't know if the companies care about the value, if that makes sense. Like, why would they care? They've already been paid. But wouldn't they want to care? Because that's how they keep getting customers and clientele to come back for other future projects. Well,
yeah,
that's weird, man.
But that's what I was talking about in the beginning. Like a lot of statues that came out in the last 2 years, for the most part, I think they haven't sold out. So this is like some people said here earlier, it's a money grab. Like, let's reissue this statue that sold pretty well and is talked among collectors highly. And they're just trying to make that easy buck, man.
Yeah, of course. I mean, why not? Why not?
Hendrix is funny. He said they could just lie to us and just be like, we found a batch in the back of the warehouse. Enjoy, everyone. Kind of like how they did with that Spike Ghost Rider that was supposedly sold out.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Jared says, you know, when you look at the difference between customs and license, customs hold value or go up a lot of the time. I wonder why that is. It's because they try to pay for your internet, man. That's why. He said, pull the trigger on the Prime 1 Scorched Alien. Man. And we got people like Mr. Popo buying everything. Collective Minds doesn't market watch. That proves that point. I don't think Prime 1 will lose any fanboys over this. Oh, that's another good question. Do you think the Prime 1 community is going to go haywire on this?
No.
You don't think so?
Nah, not like that. No. Prime 1 does such good work to where, at least not now anyway.
I think it is kind of smart in a way for Prime 1 to have done this reissue after the Superman waiting a year.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like when Sideshow did it, they did it like quick. They did it with their Darth Maul. They did it with their Vader. You know, like everyone's just like everything's gonna be reissued. Fuck. But I don't know, man. This part right here, I before this chat, before this poll, I would have thought Prime 1 fanboys would have went crazy. But looking at this poll right here, nah, I don't think they're gonna be upset. I feel like I'm in a small group that thinks like, you know, all this stuff is gonna affect us later. Oh yeah. Remember, this is true. Like Prime 1 gets away with a lot of things anyway. That's 100% true. Like their shipping, like all their pushbacks on their statues, like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot. But again, when you buy Prime 1, you know what you're getting, and I think you can't beat the quality of the work, and the work speaks louder than any antics, for lack of better wording, that they can do. So it's almost like as long as they're on top of their game, it'll be okay. It's almost like they're the young athlete. They could be disruptive and stuff. They're still gonna catch 10 catches and 100 yards or score 100 points. But once they get older, they're not doing that. They got to get rid of you. It's like Prime 1 is, like a young Shaq, and then XM Studios is like an old Shaq right now, where it's like, like
yeah, time to retire this guy.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna read some of the other comments. If you have time by chance.
Yeah, I got a little bit.
All right, I want to go read these comments. This is from the Statue Collectors group. It's a huge group. Henry Hayes says these companies have no integrity, and that's the only comment I wanted to read. So I'm just kidding. Ratchet says each to their own, but I didn't get into this hobby to earn money or to be able to brag about what the edition size is. I got into this because I've been reading comics for every 4 decades and love these characters, and would love to see more and more fans buy these beautiful works of art across scales. I'm no one to gatekeep or say what can be done and what can't. If I have a 1/3 statue that I love and my love for it goes down, if someone gets the same in quarter, then I never really loved it. Ooh, that's an interesting point. What do you think?
Yeah, I get that last part. It's like he yeah, it's almost like if they were to make a new Bane, for example. Like I think that's a perfect statue, the Sideshow Daniel Bell Bane. So for me, it's like I wouldn't get rid of it just because they made a new one. Like I love this Bane. So
yeah,
I think that's a valid comment.
Yeah, I believe it too. Even with the Superman Hush, like I didn't like the quarter scale one, not just because of the idea, but the third one I really loved it for like the sculpted cape and the pose it had. It's like a lot of originality on it too. So that makes sense. Matt says, I disagree. Quarter is a huge market. Why not release a praise 1/3 statue in a smaller scale? 1/3 is huge, takes up space, and it's not for everyone. Quarter is much more manageable. This is a good thing. Shows the hobby is still going. Oh, that's interesting. So one thing I wanted to bring up too is the edition size for the Joker is set for the DX bonus is a set edition size of 450.
Wow.
So there's a good amount of them, but do you think that number is high, low, or in the middle?
I almost feel like for a rescale, it should be capped at like 200.
Wow, really low.
Yeah, because like for one, I think if you cap it, it lessens the blow of the collector who has it. Who's like, hey, dude, what the hell? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it also makes it exclusive to where it's like it doesn't lower your value because it's like, oh, I'm looking for the 1/4. Hey man, I got the 1/3. If you want the 1/3, I got it. And then maybe you could still work out a deal and okay, I don't normally collect 1/3, but I really want it, so I'll grab it. I don't know. This is tough. This is tough.
It's tough, I think, because like, do you have any 1/3s by you by chance, or do you have any 1/3s in your?
The only 1/3 I have is the Underworld Marcus.
What if they did that Marcus in quarter? Next year, if they did it next January, they're like, let's go, we're going quarter scale now. We're gonna do all the Selena and the rest of the characters in quarter though.
Yeah, I'd still be out. What's up, D-Dub? I'd still be out because for me, I like the 1/3 with that because it has the presence, and that's like one thing about the statue that I like with the wingspan and stuff. I don't think everything needs a rescale, man. That's why this isn't good.
Yeah, not everything needs it. I don't think none of them need it, but so Brett says, been against this from the start, lazy and unoriginal. Julian says, I've got it in 1/3 and happy it's coming out as 1/4. Stop being precious. I love that. Stop being precious.
Yeah.
Jeremiah says, truth be told, reissues definitely hurt after market profits. Your collection has an estimated value, and that value diminishes with rescaling. That being said, if you have no intention of selling that piece, your books are fine. I have the 1/3 scale with no intention of ever selling it. It's one of my faves. Companies are in the statue market to turn a profit. They make 0 coin off the aftermarket. From a business standpoint, it's a no-brainer. If it screwed up a transaction for you, well, that sucks. Buyer, seller, beware. That's interesting, man. This guy, Jay, says, people complaining about aftermarket profits and value going down are not collectors. If it's a popular statue, let them make it in a smaller scale so a wider collector community can also have the joy of owning one. The 1/3 scale has its own drawbacks, cons specifically related to the size and weight. Not everyone has a huge place to display the scale or prefers a bigger scale, so it's convenient if it's made available in a smaller scale. And finally, the companies manufacturing them are doing it to make money, so it makes a lot of business sense for them to reproduce it in a smaller scale at lower cost so more people can afford it to buy it. It's a win-win situation for both the business as well as the collector. The only ones crying are the flippers who buy statues to sell them later and make a profit instead of cherishing it for the love of the character that you enjoyed and loved. Reading and watching growing up, be it comics, cartoons, or movies, sad but true. Yeah. That's crazy, man. This Robert guy says, don't be a gatekeeper. And then he puts my real name out there. Don't be a gatekeeper, CMP. You get a Joker. You get a Joker. Looks good, though. License problems. Andre says, don't get the point. Some collectors, some collects 1/3 scale and others collect quarter scale statues. Maybe this is for those collecting quarter statues that missed the 1/3 one because they don't collect that. David says, I agree with you. I love my 2 beasts. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, look at that. 1/3. You're not going to get that in quarter, man. You're not going to get that presence in quarter. You're going to zoom in a lot more. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Seeing this, I'm just like, yeah, they didn't need to do this.
Not at all. Because
it's just not needed. Yeah.
We're getting close to the end. I hope they rescale. This is funny. After all that, this guy Chris says, "I hope they rescale their jungle predator," and he puts his crossed fingers. I'm like, you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
Eric says, I don't think it'll affect the resale of the 3rd by much. If you ever sell that 3rd, it'll be a 1/3 to a 1/3 collector. Personally, I have the 1/3 scale statue, and I'm likely to ever buy another due to space limitations. But for those who collect quarter or smaller, this is pretty awesome. Then Daniel says, then 3D print and paint your own. There are so many options. Yeah. I feel like, it's going to go towards that. People are going to get tired of these rescales and reissues. They're going to start 3D printing a lot more.
Yep.
Sirius says, I just want them to do their punchline in quarter so I don't have to get the sideshow version. Jesus. Let's keep going. There goes the value of the 1/3. Greed is a mother effer. Tim says, is this being reissued? Yes. Daniel says ×2. Brian says it wouldn't bother me if it were known up front and that there would be 2 scales released. I don't think it's cool to announce it down the road, but that's just my 2. And Rick says, no, plenty of room for it all, but what you want, the companies are in it to make money.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Again, getting closer to the end. Do you support reissues? 42% said yep. 25% said nope. 32% said they feel indifferent. That's crazy. Get where you're coming from, CMP. Carl says the only thing that would annoy me if I did own this 1/3 is that the paint job is 100 times better on the quarter. That's true, right? And Piggy always says this. Piggy says, please do a quarter scale quarter. Oh, man. But let me end the poll. Yeah, so it's the year of reissues, man. We're as collectors, my last thought on this for me is I don't agree with all this. I feel like 2 to 3 years we're gonna regret this moment, like taking like the scraps, as in like just taking quarter like reissues or variants or whatever you want to call them. We're gonna complain that, hey man, I put out my quarter scale statue for sale and they made a 1/3 or the 1/3. I put up my 1/3 scale statue and I can't sell it for anything. Or hey, like I can't move this at all. And be like, you should have said something in the beginning.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's here to stay. I don't think it's here to stay to the point where it's going to be like talked about every day. Like, oh, should I wait? Should I not wait? But I do think we're going to start seeing more and more of this. So whether it's just different color, different scale, I think we're going to see it from a lot of companies.
Yeah, I have Prime 1 doing it, Sideshow's doing it, Iron Studios is doing it. Like, I feel like we're going to see it like from all these 3 specifically in more statues, I think. Because they did that Skeletor on Throne from 1/10 to 1/3. I don't know if you saw that one. That one's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. We got like 40 people still here. So, what about everyone else? Like in the chat, like, what are your final thoughts on this whole thing? I know a lot of people. We can't see the voters behind the poll, but what's your final thoughts on this whole thing? Are you with the reissues or like? It leaves a bad taste in my mouth, man. Like I saw in the Hot Toys world and seeing those Hot Toys guys go through it even up till now, they're not, I wouldn't say they're all regretting it, but when it comes to selling their stuff, they're like, the 3.0 just came out. I can't even sell my 2.0. It's pretty crazy. Carl says the only thing that would annoy me if I did own this 1/3. Oh, I think he's
man, they getting the updated version, whether it's smaller or not. It's still gonna be updated paint, updated detail. So there's that.
Yeah. What do you, in your opinion, what's next? Like, what's the next statue that they'll rescale or reissue?
I could see one of the dioramas because they're already doing Batman versus Killer Croc, Batman versus Clayface. I could see them doing Batman versus Bane in quarter because it would just fit with what they already have. Plus, they already got the sculpt. All you have to do is just rescale it, give it better detail, better paint. I that's my prediction. Is one of those will come out because it makes sense.
I meant in regards to like reissues. Like, what's the next piece that's gonna be reissued? Like they got the Prime 1 Superman Hush. Now they got the Bermejo Joker. What do you think is next?
Well, clearly, obviously, that Batman to match it for sure.
Batman. Oh yeah, but from where? Oh, from the Bermejo thing, right?
Yeah, it would have to be because like if you're doing this already, obviously for money, that's just more money. Because whoever buys that is probably gonna want that Batman to compare it with. So it's like, might as well. I mean, if you're gonna steal $50, you might as well steal 100. You know what I mean? Like, only makes sense.
That's 100% true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. I want to come back to this probably later in the week. I'm a little bit more upset, or not even upset. I'm a little bit more let down than anything. Seeing this early in the morning and to see collectors stand behind it, I don't mind that part. It's just more like, wow, like I thought this was like an exclusive club. I thought this was like a, hey, I'm glad you got it. I'll wait my turn, and if it turns up, I'll get it. But if you see it around, let me know. But now it's like everyone gets everything. So it's like, I really don't care what you got anymore.
Yeah.
Not in a mean way or anything, but yeah. Well, Cash, thanks for stopping by, man, for both the unboxing and this one. I think it would have been too much chaos if I was by myself. So thank you for stopping by. This guy says Prime 1 Red Sonja on Throne and Quarter. Get to the chopper. Let me ban you real quick. 1 second. No, I'm just kidding. Shadow Realm. Anything else you wanted to share, Cash, before we get out of here?
Nah, man. Just this is the future, man. This is the way. You know what I mean? Hey, the power of many.
Oh, man.
That's what they're thinking right now.
Nah, I guess that's what I'm gonna put on everyone's face. That one clip of these girls right here.
The power of one, the power of two, the power of many.
For everyone that agreed on that tonight, that's what I'm gonna put everyone's face on every single one of them.
All the reissues right there.
Yeah. But one last thing, tomorrow we have our show for Statue Tuesdays, to stop by. That's always a lot of fun. Cash, you usually have your anime shows on What You Say podcast on Mondays, and then Mondays every other Monday. Saturdays,
every other Monday.
Saturdays you got the cashing out show.
We got the what's it called, Broke Boys Collecting Club every year on Saturdays. Yeah, man. The time kind of kept flopping, but it is officially 8 p.m. CST. Like, their work has been crazy, but yeah, hopefully I'll be able to come back on Tuesdays real soon. We just hired a supervisor at work, so I'll have my evenings off again probably by the end of April. So once he gets trained up, and yeah, which will be great because I am tired of working evenings. So yeah,
I hear you. Yeah. Well, thanks again for stopping by. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you guys Saturday. See you guys Monday. Have a good night, guys. Peace.